Oh my god. Oh Jesus. Oh bejeebus. Hold on. Ow, 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 ow. Oh my god. Ow, ow, ow. Alright. Whew. Okay. Alright. Alright. So, I need some music. I need some music. So, I'm gonna fix that later. When I was, I apologize, I'm late. I was supposed to do this much earlier. I'm gonna be honest with you. Hey, ain't gonna lie, this was supposed to be much earlier, but I had some. I'm not gonna lie, I was distracted by weathering waves. I was trying to do all these side missions, trying to get them out the way so I could start the next part. But my PlayStation Portal died right in the middle of a boss fight. So yeah. And I was trying to plan a list of videos that I want to watch, just random videos, but I never got that chance because I was middle of work. And be honest with you, I probably should have did that, or probably should have just started tomorrow because I will be very fucking busy tomorrow, depending on what time I can get out of my fun having with friends. Sometimes when I have fun with friends, it's not always fun. It's just tedious. But I'm gonna try to have fun this time. That being said, the first part of this stream is gonna be us looking at my favorite thing in the whole wide world, Death Battle. Now, if there were more people here, we'd be looking at, you know, we'll be looking at more more we'd be like betting, or not betting, but we'd be uh taking polls on who would be winning in this death battle. But since this been going on for what, 5 days, yeah, it's probably not gonna be you know, that relevant anymore. But I will enjoy this one because one, it's one of the very few death battles that is in 3D, and two, it's gonna be one of my favorites. So that being said, what is? There we go. We're gonna do this, and then we're gonna move over to the Goddess of Victory, Nikke. We're probably gonna do that for an hour, maybe two, at the most. Because, like I said, I got be up slightly in the morning. But yeah, let's get it started. Oh, let me make sure you can hear. Almost messed that up. Now, heads up for those. Heads up for those who. For those who not into my madness, I will be stopping every now and again with the actual process where they discuss all the powers and stuff. I'll be stopping during that time. But once the fight happens, I will be going on and letting the fight just play out. and we'll discuss everything with that later. But yes, this would probably sound so much better if I had some music though. Where's my Spotify? Dang. So next time I'll probably do better with this. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I need to do better with this because this is kind of weird. I can hear my engine roaring right now. How you doing, baby doll? You doing all right? Okay, good. All right, let's play it out. This is death battle between Aether versus Aang. Is it the Traveler? Do I? Ah, there it is. Let's take down that widget too. Spotify widget. All right.
Aang the Avatar versus Aether the Traveler.
Also, I will be. Ooh, do y'all want subtitles on or off? Actually, I'm curious at how much I can take with this. Can I put it back at
Which journeyman will come out on top in this elemental battle?
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Water, earth, fire, air. Long ago, the four nations lived in harmony, united by a master of the elements, the Avatar.
This Avatar reincarnated as different people for centuries, all with their own struggles. And man, was that true for our boy Aang.
Not at first, of course, thanks to his master and guardian, Yatso.
As a cheeky little air nomad, Aang traveled the world causing shenanigans, all while learning to control the winds with airbending.
Based on the real-life martial art Bagua Zhang, airbending is the most spiritual of the four bending styles, focusing on evading and diverting attacks through circular motions. With even the smallest movement, Aang can create tornadoes, run like the wind, and block hypersonic explosions.
The perfect style for a twinkle-toed goofball like Aang. He even invented his own technique, the air scooter. How does he not fall off that thing?
Add in a glider staff for flight, and the sky was the limit. But you know how it goes. Everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Their conquest spread, war was inevitable, and Aang
They said the thing, guys. They said the thing.
was the only one who could save the world.
Yeah, he wasn't happy with all that, and being forcibly separated from Gyatso. He was just a kid, so he froze up. Like, literally, he accidentally froze himself and his adorable Sky Bison Appa for 100 years.
Until he was awakened by the Water Tribe siblings Katara and Sokka. Time wasn't kind to Aang's people. With no avatar to keep balance, the Airbenders, Aang's entire culture, were wiped out by the Fire Nation.
Oh, that's rough, buddy. But Aang took the wake-up call to heart.
As the Avatar, it's Aang's duty to understand the world's people, learning their cultures, their sadness, joy, and humanity.
And what better way to do that than learning how they kick ass?
From the Northern Water Tribe and his twin crush, Aang learned waterbending. Themed around fluid Tai Chi movements, this style controls liquid in all forms to freeze targets, create water whips, and even cut through steel.
Learning earthbending was way tougher, but Aang's friend Toph taught him to stop being a wimpy pushover. Now he can armor himself in stone, move the terrain of entire cities, and fight blind with a sonar-style seismic sense.
Earthbending is themed around the steady stances of Hung Quan Kung Fu, waiting for the right moment to strike head-on.
There was a lot to learn, but even with the world
So, for waterbending, most of the styles are technically the same. For earthbending, I gotta look this up because I heard that, it was a mix between Muay Thai, like hard style, either a hard style martial art or in a mix between Muay Thai and Mantis style Shaolin. Depending on who they're fighting against, like Toph, I believe, did have the style that they mentioned, but most of the hand gestures were sort of like Shaolin Mantis. But I haven't fought anybody who practiced Kung Fu. It's either karate, taekwondo, or Muay Thai. If you're gonna learn a martial art, those are the ones that you should. Of course, judo, because nobody likes to get grabbed, so learn how to not get grabbed is awesome. But most people don't actually fight using Kung Fu unless they are masters of Kung Fu. Anyway, keep going.
Steak and this moody hothead on his tail. Aang had fun doing it. Who could forget the adventures penguin sledding, going through the bending bayous, and living in Ba Sing Se, the city where no wars ever happened.
Yet across his journey, one power eluded Aang: the Avatar state, an enhanced mode of being that came to him in moments of peril.
Sure, if Aang dies in it, the Avatar cycle ends permanently, but who cares when it gives you enough power to wipe out a whole Navy fleet?
Come on, Boomstick. The Avatar state is more than just a power amp.
Jocelyn, how long have you been standing there?
I've
Jocelyn?
been here the whole time. I lurk where all Avatar talk is. Through the cosmic power of the Avatars before him and the ancient spirit Rava, Aang gains the knowledge and experience of all previous Avatars, greatly expanding his bending options. Lava bending from Avatar Roku, sonic shouts from Avatar Yang Chen, and even more are theoretically available to him through their memories.
Oh, I get it. You can't just grind your way to controlling the Avatar state.
Right. If Aang wanted to stop Fire Lord Ozai, he needed something else.
He needed onion banana juice.
Yeah, technically, I suppose. Gross.
Specifically,
So, this is technically not true. He... And this is where a lot of the Korra versus Aang debates start. Aang does not need to beat Ozai in order to... Oh, Aang didn't need all the full Avatar state to beat Ozai. He only needed just to make sure that Ozai was unable to not do bad things. Basically, don't start wars, you won't get the Avatar. Don't ruin the balance, you won't get the Avatar. But the thing is that people assume that it was only Aang that could defeat the Avatar. It was only Aang that could defeat the Phoenix Lord or the Fire Lord. Nah, anybody could have defeated that guy. He was not that. He was no more powerful than any other firebender. Like average wise, he was not. He wasn't like the top firebender. His only fight was with this son who didn't want to fight him in the first place. Oh man, which is hilarious. But yeah, nobody. So regardless of how you feel about Legend of Korra or Last Airbender, know this: if you're gonna debate about who is stronger, remember that Korra had to fight spirits, gods, and people who knew how to take on the Avatar. Aang only had to fight one firebender. That's where the debate should start. Is one firebender stronger than I think it was Rava. Let that marinate.
Aang sought the guidance of Guru Patik. Mastering his power meant clearing his chakras, emptying his mind of earthly attachments. Seems simple, but this also meant rejecting his feelings for Katara, the person he loved most.
When he had to choose between the world or the girl, Aang followed his heart and it didn't end well.
He got better. Aang was determined to understand the world's people, even the enemy Fire Nation. Something he accomplished thanks to the redeemed Prince Zuko, the Sun Warriors,
And these two honkin' dragons! Aang was scared of firebending, but it's totally awesome! It's not just about burning and blowing shit up. Okay, well it is, but there's so much more to it.
formed from the explosive movements of Shaolin Kung Fu. Firebending controls all manner of heat. And through the teachings of fire and water, he can redirect lightning bending, a burst of atmospheric discharge shot at over 200,000 miles per hour.
Iroh, the best uncle ever, used his techniques to redirect natural lightning. So, you know it's the real deal. Not crazy enough? At his peak, Aang surpassed benders who could throw buildings, melt stone, and hold up this gigantic library solo. Whooping Ozai's butt should be no problem, right?
Not exactly. You see, the air nomads were pacifists who believed in the value of life above all. Being the last airbender, Aang didn't think his people were truly gone unless he went back on their teachings, meaning he really didn't want to kill Ozai.
So, what, he's just a coward now? Mr. Fire Lord is about to burn down the entire Earth Kingdom!
Not at all. Are you even listening? Aang was simply at odds with what he wanted and what the world expected, so he needed to make a choice.
Right. In his greatest challenge yet, Aang discovered his true self, making his spirit unbendable and finally mastering the Avatar state.
Making him as strong as avatars who could cause hurricanes, tsunamis, and volcanic eruptions!
Or in Avatar Kyoshi's case, a new island. As in, she broke off nearly 30 square miles of a peninsula to form a new landmass. But to defeat Ozai, Aang needed one final element, something few avatars had bent before: energy bending.
Not the easiest thing to do, but Aang totally overwhelmed Ozai, severing the tyrant's connection to fire and stopping his invasion, all while keeping his no-kill run intact. The ultimate FU to this warlord's ideology.
Now that the Fire Nation had cooled off,
Ugh.
Aang led a new era of peace with the United Republic of Nations, a place where all people could prosper and where a new generation and a new avatar would take the reins.
He even got hitched with Katara. Take that, Zutara shippers!
I will end you.
For all his doubts,
Wait, there's actually people who thought that? Oh my god. Wait, oh. My thing is messing up. But yeah, I can't believe there are people who actually thought that. That is so hilarious. Poor kids. They'll never understand. What was I doing? Before I get too involved, I gotta check on something. Okay. Right. Continue.
Aang fulfilled the Avatar's destiny and then some, and he did it in a way that was true to who he was.
Because before being the Avatar, or even an airbender, the greatest thing he could ever be was himself. All in a day's work for a free, fun-loving kid.
The battle is coming up thanks to this episode's sponsor, DraftKings Casino.
No, 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 no,
Casino.
no.
Lightning Link is available online for the
DraftKings expire.
Abasas.
.com/promos ends August 20.
Drop barbecue sauce. Drop barbecue sauce.
Ad Astra Abasas.
August 23rd at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time.
Okay. We do not condone gambling of any kind. That being said, if you want to support Death Battle, go to DraftKings, I guess. Alright, for those who do not play Genshin or are playing Genshin and as far behind as I am, I'm technically 3 rows behind. Let that marinate. Anyway.
Add extra barbecue sauce.
Ad Astra Abasas. Welcome to Tevat, a mysterious land governed by godly archons that drew the eye of someone beyond the stars, Ether.
AKA the Traveler, who escaped his dying world with his sister Lumine in search of the flowers that bloomed on their lost home, only to crash land, awaken to an apocalypse, and get cubed by this jerk.
Separated from his sister, Ether awoke, again, in a new, less apocalyptic age, and fished up his own pathetic pet pixie, Paimon.
Yeah, she makes for good emergency food. With his new guide, Traveler to the windy country of Mondstadt to find his link to the past, but got a Breath of the Wild glider instead.
And his first element, Animo, letting him make air slashes, tornadoes, and of course,
Windblade! But guess what? Traveler wasn't the only one with a power like this. Tevat was full of blessed people wielding these relic things called visions.
vision bearers can imbue their weapons and bodies with elemental power, summon items, and use a special, vision to perceive the elements around them.
Normally, they're limited to a single element, but Traveler is just built different. Through Paimon's guidance, he began collecting elements from mysterious statues across Tevat. No vision relic needed for him.
Each nation had a new culture, a new element, a new crisis.
And new character banners. When asked to play a sleuth for a murder case in Liyue, Traveler wasn't interested. A corpse couldn't tell him where his sis was, but he was roped in anyway and got the Geo ability to form rock constructs and eruptions of Earth.
When Ether ventured to Inazuma, he didn't care about its war with the Vision Bearers and their Archon either, until he saw the suffering caused by its tyrannical rule, and joined the resistance with electro abilities, fighting the powers that be using electric.
This was my, this is where I stopped at after, actually no, this is not where I stopped at. I finished this one, but I didn't finish it completely. I think Liyue, I am almost at 100%. Mondstadt, I am at 100%. Inazuma, ugh.
Buzzsaws, thunderblades, and lightning.
He even learned to dodge lightning. Other electro users, like my wife Lisa, can conjure storms. No shock when my adopted daughter Klee made explosions that raised mountains. Traveler met all kinds of people like this. You know the type. Twinks.
Yeah, Tevat has its own laws, Boomstick. Many twinks being one of them. Maybe 2 or 3 of them, actually.
Ringmaster.
Shut up, Wiz. This guy's been playing Genshin since launch.
I know everything there is to know about the Genshin meta.
There's a lot of, I want to say, there's a lot of, guest stars now. Ringmaster did, like, the short battles that just happen, and he's like he controls that. It was just a fun battle royale type thing. Shit just happened based on whatever they felt like it.
Either can mix elements for different reactions. Basically, big elemental combinations. Geo crystallizes materials into special barriers. Electro mixed with water stuns foes. Animo spreads elements around in swirls of destruction. Boom!
Like how I combine beer and gunpowder.
Exactly, Boomstick. Using Dendro, Traveler can form plant life that, when mixed with water and lightning, makes homing beams. Yeah, run from that. With enough clever thinking and artifact farming, you can combine anything in Genshin.
Okay, we get it. Go lose another 50-50, you whale.
I'll show you.
Oh, that hurt so bad, especially since I played Nikke.
Whale, drop one on your lap next time you're not looking.
In Sumeru, Traveler later beat Scaramouche, an
That's where I'm at right now.
edgy catboy with multiple elements at his fingertips, all in a time loop that got repeated 168 times.
Speaking of time, Ether had control of more than just his own future. Tevat's fate fundamentally changed in ways small and grand, all through his unending willpower.
Because the Traveler was a descender, someone unbound by the land's destiny. Even this big tree that records all of the world's events had no idea he existed.
Like when he helped defy the
Interesting.
judgment of a biblical flood in Fontaine, where he mastered Hydro for his best Cuphead impression with water bullets.
The dinosaur chose not to blow up the world just because Paimon and Traveler befriended it. If that wasn't cool enough, Traveler can, unrelated, turn into a dinosaur. Hell yeah! Oh, look at him. Wonder if I could get a dinosaur on my Genshin team.
Through these legally distinct Pokemon, Ether can fly, dig through the earth, or charge foes like a Jurassic bull. He traveled across the land, searching far and wide, and finally stopped swinging that one-star dull blade.
Instead, picking up the prototype Rancor, which he wields like a beast thanks to the Swordmaster Skirk, and several straight days of training. What a grind set!
That's because y'all should play on PlayStation. Well, not right now. Guys, if you're supporting PlayStation at this point, like, still buy physical copies so they'll know that that physical copies matter. But if you're gonna try to buy a PlayStation 5 at this point, always get the console one. Even if you're trying to buy a PlayStation Pro, always get that disc drive. I don't care how much it costs. We cannot allow a corporation like Sony to take over physical or media in general. They've been doing it for years, and now they could just take it away. We cannot have that happen. Okay? So keep that in mind. But yes, I did get a I did get a PlayStation. Legitimately, it was just a sword that can only be gotten through playing on PlayStation. The hilarious part is that they did not allow cross-platforming, cross saves, none of that. Unlike Wuthering Waves, which has access to that if you do it right.
Still, Traveler Sist kept eluding him, choosing to hang in the shadows with these Gluminati folk.
A group from Conria, the nation cursed by the gods for messing with the Abyss. Unbeknownst to Ether, his sister had already traveled to Vat in a journey that mirrored his own.
And at the end, she found... Well, we don't really know. Not yet, at least. But whatever it is got her to side with the creepy villains. Lot twist!
Eventually, Ether reached the nation of Natlan to fight in its never-ending war with the Abyss. He gained the Pyro element, learning to launch fireballs and explosions combined of flame with lightning.
He didn't just dabble in fancy pyrotechnics. By connecting with the people there, Traveler achieved Night Soul's Blessing, a power-up state fueled by primordial element juice, strong enough to make a blade of fire hundreds of feet long. Hell yeah, that's strong enough to take down the heart of the Abyss, which is on the level of 5-star waifus like Mawika and the Raiden Shogun.
So, this is where I get iffy with Genshin. What happened around this time when why I stopped playing Genshin isn't just because of Natlan, but just did not have any friends to help me grind like I did when I first started. Also, Genshin did do me dirty one day when Natlan showed up. So let me describe Natlan. Natlan is a mixture between Hispanic and Afro culture. That's what I thought, anyways. Natlan is a much broader spectrum between. It's a tribal spectrum. It's like a big tribal spectrum. It's like natives of all different types. I think I'm gonna butcher this word. Aborigines. They got native Indian. They got Indians, Hindi people, and Polynesians, which was weird. But the thing that annoyed me the most about Natlan was the fact that they basically used a African chant, African opera to help promote it, but not zero Natlans were present, not zero Natlans were African of any kind, which bothered me, but they were just dark skinned, so they were basically culturally ambiguous. Some of them were culturally ambiguous. So that's what kind of bothered me. Even the main the main Archon was fair skin, which also sort of bothered me, but not to that extent because I basically had stopped playing Genshin at that time. I didn't. The Dendro area was like the only area I just did not care for, or not care for, but did not bother trying to move forward with because I just got tired of Genshin.
Archon who, in ages past, sliced Yashiori Island in two.
That's cool, but how about when this Venti guy threw a whole-ass mountain? According to Paimon, Traveler can level a mountain himself.
Additionally, Aether learned how to use light energy to form a Kuvaki shield, something he used to protect the people of Nodcry by blocking a cannon blast with enough energy to obliterate a town.
This was no ordinary cannon either. It also uses Kavaki energy, so that's a beam of light.
Through all his adventures, Aether had come to genuinely care for Tevat's people. Maybe one day he will reunite with his sister, but for now, he's fighting for a whole new world. His new home.
Ooh, you need a higher adventure rank for that.
Don't you worry, gang. I dumped all my savings into Primo Gems for this. We can't miss when those ice guys trying to kill the Traveler inevitably warm up to him.
Oh my god!
Wow. So that's why you're broke as shit.
To Aether, the journey has meaning. The birds of Tevat, the songs of its people, they are all part of it. Even if he's against the abyss itself, a new dawn is somewhere just beyond the stars, and a field of flowers Lumine too loved. The battle's about to start, and if you like death battle music, some of your favorite battle tracks are coming to a collectible vinyl album.
This album features 10 tracks from our independent era, created by our awesome composers Brandon Yates and Their Wolf Media, like Death in Bloom from Ruby vs. Maka.
Oh god, please give me this. Chat, I will put this on my phone.
Requiem
I
for a
want
Thief
this.
from Joker vs. Giorno.
Gross. Come on, give me another one.
Oh, can't forget Game Over from Bowser vs. Eggman.
And more. Plus, it
That's-
makes a great piece of art to display around your place. Drawn up by our own animation director, Luis Cruz.
This album is only available for pre-order. So head to deathbattle.gg or click the link in the description before August 10th and pre-order a copy so you don't miss out.
And remember, Archivist and Chronicler members get a discount. That's deathbattle.gg, the home of Death Battle.
You know what? I don't care. I'm getting it.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time
Oh, they got
for
the,
a Death battle!
They got the fighting game on there.
Two elements?
This music is banging. Okay.
What's going on? Paimon goes treasure hunting for 2 minutes. Now everything is going kaboom.
No! Hi, Mon. Pay attention.
Cool glider. Can it do this?
Interesting.
No one fights alone.
What is that?
For those who came before, and those who will follow. I am Avatar Aang, the last Airbender.
Take this! Through the heights and shallows. Through infinite dusks and dawns!
Oh no!
Way to go, Traveler! But does this mean no treasure?
And Dailies are done. What a miss.
This was an interesting pairing, so let's break this down by power, experience, speed, and element.
So this is a new thing they did relatively recently. By recently, I mean probably a year ago, 3 years ago. Depending on how I feel about this, because yes, I did think he was gonna win, but it's debatable.
First up, power. Aang and Traveler could both change the terrain of entire cities, and were way stronger than characters that can break mountains. But at their peak, they're both tearing up islands.
Aang's avatar state made him on par with Kyoshi, who created and moved the island of Kyoshi. Similarly, Night Soul's blessing let Ether contend with Archon-level foes like the Raiden Shogun, who split Yashiori Island in two.
With an attack that even Vision Bearers weaker than Traveler can block. So he's definitely on that level.
Kyoshi Island is over 6 miles wide and long. Kyoshi moved the island 17 miles up.
So here's the thing about this, and this is a death battle issue. Not all attacks are breaking islands, okay? And this is a people think that whenever a person does like a regular attack, like just swinging a sword, is like, oh my god, he blocked an attack that was the galaxy level extreme. Like, no, he just blocked a powerful attack from a powerful person. And that's not even that person's strongest attack. Stop milking that as a feat, because not all of those feats generate blocking something that's a moon level explosion or whatnot. That being said, Baal is strong as shit.
Offshore in 2 seconds. So we have everything we need to calculate the amount of kinetic energy this would require.
Turns out it's basically the same as cutting through Yashiori Island, about 3,000 gigatons of TNT. So their power is tied up.
Which means comparing their experience is crucial.
Ether's mastered more elements than Aang, but the Avatar state gave Aang centuries of knowledge.
With the memories and abilities of past avatars, Aang's kit was so extensive in a way Ether had no real answer for.
Not to mention, Aang's training was more focused. Traveler is skilled, sure, but his training was mostly just a means to finding his sister, while Aang's journey was all about mastering elements to combat other elements.
Another thing...
Experience narrowly goes to Aang.
So another thing they have to realize is that people in the Avatar world more than likely train in the same way. Sure, you might not always have lava benders, you might not always have metal benders, but their power to bend elements is remotely the same. Not in the world of Tibet. some people use their visions differently. For example, my favorite Electrovision purse holder wielder, Beto, basically just charges it as a sword or shield. That's it. That's basically all she does. Then you got Lisa, who just shoots lightning from her hands. Or you got the Raiden Shogun, who looks like she should be using a vision, but is more than likely just summoning lightning. That's it. That's basically what she's doing. She's summoning lightning. She's transferring the lightning to her sword and decimating foes. That's basically what she's doing. So yeah, they need to take that into account with this statement, because it's not nearly the same, and experience would go to the traveler in that regard.
However, another important factor to consider is speed.
In terms of mobility, both could roughly match the other. If Traveler was immobilized with earthbending, he could just dig his way out as a dinosaur.
And Aang's airbending and glider meant he could easily counter Ether if he took flight.
But in terms of raw reaction speed, Traveler had it in the bag. Aang bending away lightning is crazy fast, but Traveler could dodge lightning much earlier in his journey, and now he can block that light-speed Kuvaki laser.
While lightning can move over 200,000 miles per hour, a beam of light can move 186,000 miles per second.
Over 3,000 times faster than Aang. Traveler takes speed by a landslide.
So this all came down to the elements. Who could turn the forces of nature against the other?
At first, I actually thought this was Aang's dub.
Ether's elemental control is remarkable, but most of his attacks are projectiles, spires, and very specific implements that Aang has bent away in the past. Ether has never shown the precision or creative flexibility that we've seen with Aang's bending.
But throw in the combos of elemental reactions and the script flips. Traveler could mix not just his elements, but also Aang's in ways that Aang could not. Bending was Aang's greatest strength, but also, against Traveler, a weakness.
Because Aang usually had one or more elements around him, it gave Ether an easy access point through these combinations. When Aang used fire, Ether could use lightning to catch him in an overload. If Aang used water, Traveler's electrocharge could paralyze him, and so on.
This isn't just a gameplay thing. Genshin characters like the lovely Lisa canonically say this is how the elements work.
And unlike Aang, Ether has fought multiple people who can use multiple elements. The longer the fight went on, the more Ether would trip Aang up with these combinations, some of which Aang could not bend.
Aang could redirect lightning, sure, but what about electro buzzsaws, or an electrified tornado, or dendroblast?
So this is where we are uncertain on energy bending. I've never read any of the comic books, so we don't know how much they transferred or transfer. I'm not sure how much they implemented energy bending into Aang's kit, especially since the movie came out. I'm still not sure what Aang's kit is, because I never watched, and I don't remember everything in the movie, and it was basically just, honestly, it was basically just Toph's movie. everybody went for one thing and one thing only, and that was Toph. I think so anyway. I think it was just Toph's movie. I'm gonna have to watch it again, because I do not remember. I did watch it drunk. That which is hilarious to think about. I did watch it drunk, but all the hype moments came from Toph, in my opinion. That being said, it was very weird. It's very weird to think that this does not run on energy, so why can Aang not stop this? But I'm not aware of the energy bending premise of the Avatar world, so I'll leave that alone.
Some pure plant energy.
The Kavaki shield especially gave...
Yeah, so that's where I got from that. So if this is all quote unquote energy, then that means whatever, no matter what element he has, he can disable. Period. Technically. So it's kind of wishy-washy when it comes to stuff like that. So I'm guessing they had no clear answer onto what this what can be blocked, what can be disabled, because up until Legend of Korra, there were no energy benders. Let's just say that there were no energy benders. There were no Tai Chi or chi blocking or bending blocking of the sorts. They only had the one person, or the Tai Li. Yeah, I think it was Tai Li. They only had the one person who could do it, which was awesome. By the way, that is the most awesomest concept that they had in Last Airbender. Which I found it funny that the one person who could do it was a villain, technically, or part of the villain squad.
Either a strong defense to fall back on. Since it was made of pure light, Aang had no way to remove it outside of brute force.
By comparison, Aang's wind barrier wouldn't block Traveler's elements. It would actually merge with them and create more combos that would target Aang himself. Not a great situation to be in.
And
That is true. If you surround yourself with elements and you have someone who can technically, and this is only technically because in the actual gameplay you can only use one element. If you have a person who can technically block all elements, then, or use all elements against you, then surrounding yourself with elements would just make it worse. So yeah.
Since Ether's powers came from external earthly sources, like those statues, Aang could not depower him with energy bending, even if he theoretically overcame Ether's willpower.
Willpower that is strong enough to alter the fate of the entire world. Sorry, Aang, but elements goes to the Traveler, cinching his victory. Ether way you cut it. He was in his element.
The winner is the Traveler, Ether.
Okay.
I'm ready for my cameo. Oh.
Aang himself. Not a great situation to be in.
Various animal characters in Genshin infuse elements into their wind creations, such as Lan Yan combining elements with her wind.
And since Ether's powers came from external earthly sources, like those statues, Aang could not depower him with energy bending, even if...
So that's where it gets weird. I am not sure where... They basically gave a way out for Ether, because technically we're not sure where his power comes from, whether it's energy based, body based, because I guess in the same way that only in the Avatar world either can bend or you don't. Or either can bend elements or you can't. Same thing happens in Teyvat, where you can bend elements or you can't, but it's not limited by area. For example, like in Legend of Korra, where you have Mako, who is a firebender, and Bolin, who is a earthbender. Both are both came from the same two parents, if I'm not mistaken. But one parent was from the Fire Nation, and the other parent was from the Earth Nation. So their area or their element that they would be bending is almost gentrified, if I'm using that word correctly. Unlike Teyvat, where you might find electro users in Mondstadt, and you might find I think in Leeway you might find you will find Dendro users, which was a new was the newest element at the time after Inazuma and Leeway. So there's that thought process. So, and we're not sure where that element, why that's an element. It's just grass. Basically, it's just growth or life energy. So that's hard to block. Anyway, sorry, I'm nerding out too hard.
He theoretically overcame Aether's willpower.
Willpower that is strong enough to alter the fate of the entire world. Sorry, Aang, but elements goes to the Traveler. Cinching his victory. Either way you cut it, he was in his element.
The winner is the Traveler, Aether.
Okay, I'm ready for my cameo. Oh. Oh.
No.
Next time on Death Battle.
What is this, Ninjago? Oh, okay, no, that was Bionicle.
Subscribe and join as a member to see more Death Battle. Thanks
Kai
for watching.
versus Totafu. Alright. Actually, later on, I kind of want to see what Devante, the one, has to say, but we'll see. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna eat some ramen real fast, and then I'm gonna update Nikke because I didn't know it needed an update. So you'll be listening to the Nikke music. Yeah, you're gonna be listening to the Nikke music. And I will be right back. I gotta go. Peace.
Shadows on battlefields, citing the ashes for
Okay, I am back.
Goddess of victory, Nikke.
Rusty isn't so bad.
Alright, sorry for the wait. I was looking at this, Nolan Wells case, but yeah. And I just got through doom scrolling. Let's just say, I'm never doing that shit again. I changed my lobby to fit summer at the last few weeks of summer. Also, I've completed the pass for the new upgraded prototype human. The prototype hero. I forgot I can't actually show her. So, the two new characters, actually there's two characters right now that I've missed out on because of rotten luck. Oh, missed those. Lapis Ultimate, which is the upgraded version. She has, I think I've showed y'all her before though. I think she changed from having a rocket launcher style into, oh nope, still has rocket launcher style. Let's see her other outfit. Oh, this is the prototype outfit. Not bad. I think she is a iron element now, or still. So take that as you will. Oh, that's dope.
New hero power of Matisse.
That's pretty cool. I did enjoy that. Let's see, we shouldn't make this background so white. And here we have ordinary mechanic Maxwell. Why did they do that? That was waste. I already don't use Maxwell. Now I want to use her less. And of course, this is a chief researcher outfit that she had before she was human. And she is now a sniper rifle. Where this energy is coming from is bothersome. And of course, you can see her hoo-ha right here. Excellent, excellent choice. Excellent placement choice.
I'll make a few repairs. It won't take long.
Perfect, perfect. And let's see her in her chief uniform. Yep, perfect. Beautiful. No notes. No notes shift up. No notes. I will be making an attempt to get them on later dates. Oh. But for now, it's story time. When we last left off, we were trying to develop a hero. And now we have that. Oh, I forgot I had to do this. Let's do this real quick.
Let's go play in the water, Prince.
Oh.
Behold the strength born of my people's affection. I'm overtaking you!
See? Told you everything would work out.
Oh, that's weird. Thought I had more of that. I gotta get this mix. The girl's world begins in an all worn down back alley. Across from her home, sound blares out of an old TV set up in front of her. Hey, I can't read that fast. Y'all gonna have to read. Ultra
The hero has arrived. Let's go, fellow heroes. Onwards.
Onwards.
Evil, come forth. No matter what torment you inflict on others, so long as I, the Ultra Hero, still stand, hope will never be extinguished. Justice shall never be defeated.
Never be defeated.
Shut up, would you?
Oh gosh, she has a piece of shit father. Of course she does.
I was wondering where you crawled off to. You watching that crap again? When the hell are you gonna kick the bucket? Gotta turn you into a Nikke so I can finally make some money.
Hey, hobo! Who, me? Yeah, you. Go over there and steal us some bread. If you can't, then go beg for it instead. Oh. I don't do things like that. Only villains would do that sort of thing. Did you just call me a villain? That's right. You punk!
Run, you gotta get your ass beat. Yep. Ouch.
Just die already. Hurry up and die! Die and turn into a Nikke and make me money!
Oh, he's gonna die.
What the? You little brat!
Hero? Ultra Hero! There you are.
What the? What's wrong, kid?
Please, help me, Hero!
Help you with what?
Come on, just leave her and let's go. This is a dangerous part of town.
Please, help me, Hero!
What are you looking at? Never seen someone discipline their kid before?
Come on, let's go.
But...
He's a human. There's nothing we can do. Let's just hurry up and go.
What are you staring at? You damn Nikkes. Here to steal more jobs?
Oh.
Fine. Let's go.
Hero?
What the? It's raining. Now I'm all wet. What a drag.
Oh my god. Oh, hold on, guys. Sorry. Gotta, oh god. Forgot to update it. Alright. Alright. On to the sadness.
There's no such thing as heroes. There's no such thing as heroes. There were never any heroes.
Did I think about it? So for those who don't know, I'm gonna look this up. So I'm quite curious, but the people, the Nikkes, are probably actors from Tetra or Tetra Line, because they had an event with I think it was like a ranger event. So take that as you will. So that's gonna come up later, maybe. Several years? Hold on, time out. She was struggling for several years? And they just ignore that part, so who knows what happened. Oh my goodness.
Anyone is welcome to apply.
What the hell?
Anyone who holds in their heart a burning desire to become a hero. Come knock on the doors of Miss Phyllis Industry.
Anyone who wants to become a hero?
Finally! I can become a hero too. Let's do this.
Request difficulty medium. Request cleared.
Okay. Now we get the prologue out the way. Let's continue on with the story.
You must be hungry. Huh? Did you not eat before you came here?
Oh, how did you know? You're right. I haven't eaten a thing since yesterday. That's how long I've been hiding here.
Did you say since yesterday?
Knowing I'm hungry just from a single glance. People who make heroes really are on another level.
Just hurry up and eat!
Phew, I'm stuffed. That cake was good. Thanks for sharing some with me. You're really a good person.
Given how much you were drooling while watching me eat, I didn't really have much choice. So, what's your deal anyway?
I'm Laplace.
I wasn't asking your name. Did you have an interview?
Yep. I failed.
Since I never saw you, I'm guessing you got cut in the first round. No surprise there with a body like that.
Wait, do I need to be healthy to be a hero?
Yeah, obviously. What, did you expect this to be some sort of game for kids?
But I heard you only need a healthy brain to become a Nikke.
This isn't about becoming some ordinary Nikke. The whole process is going to be painful. And if you're not strong enough to endure it, you could die. That's why we're only looking to accept people who are both physically and mentally healthy. We're not trying to get anyone killed.
Physically and mentally healthy, huh?
With the state you're in, there's no way you'd be able to handle it.
So you're saying as long as I can endure it, I can become a hero?
Yeah, but I doubt you'll make it. So just finish your cake and be on your way. And don't come back here.
All I have to do is endure? That's easy. All right then. From this moment, I'm gonna endure with everything I've got.
Oh, what a pain. Another day without a single decent candidate.
Hey there, Ewan.
Yeah, you scared me. You? What's your deal?
It's me, Laplace.
I wasn't asking your name!
I
Why
love
are
her.
you here?
To become a hero. You said it yourself. All I have to do is endure, right?
What?
So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep at this until you make me a hero.
Oh, I get it. You're going to stage a sit-in, are you? You think that'll make things go your way?
A sit-in? No! I'm just gonna stay here and endure.
That's the same thing.
By the way, are we not having cake today?
You think I'm crazy enough to feed you? You'll just stay longer. You want to endure? Try doing it without food.
Hey there, Siyun!
You're still here?
Yup!
And you haven't eaten anything.
I'm fine. I'm used to going without food. Before I first got here, I didn't even eat anything on the long walk over. That being said, no cake today either?
No!
Hey, Siyun! I'm still here!
Don't be.
See, Siyun? I'm enduring.
Is your plan seriously to sit here and starve to death?
I don't plan on dying.
And yet here you are, enduring without food and water.
I wouldn't say that exactly. The bathrooms have water.
What? You didn't actually drink that water, did you?
Why? Of course I did. Drink enough water, and you stop feeling hungry. You've got really clean water here. Probably for all those heroes you're making. It doesn't wreck my stomach, no matter how much I drink.
You're insane. Hey.
Hey, it's me, Laplace.
Right, Laplace.
You called?
Just how long do you plan on staying here?
Until you make me a hero.
The interviews are over. Recruitment's closed, and every spot is filled.
I see. I'll just have to wait until the next round of openings.
Listen, you think I didn't accept you for my sake? It's for your own good, got it?
It is?
Yeah, because someone as frail as you could die during the tests.
Can't you make a Nikke with just a brain, though? My brain is healthy.
Who said anything about your brain? Your body may not be able to withstand it. You could die.
I appreciate you being honest about the danger involved. But I'll be okay. I can endure it.
Ugh, there you go with that word again. It hurts, okay? It'll hurt so bad that even a healthy person couldn't take it.
I'll be okay. If that's what I have to do to become a hero, I can take whatever you throw at me. This body of mine might be weak, but my mind is in great shape. That's why I know I can do it. I can become a hero. Give me just one chance. If you believe in me, then no matter what trials or difficulties may come, I'll become a hero right before your eyes. Just watch.
You win.
Huh?
Fine. I'll let you join the project. You wanted a chance? So here it is. Show us what you're made of. It's going to be much more painful than you imagine. But yeah, throw yourself against the wall. Let your soul get crushed. Then we'll see if you can still go on about enduring and becoming a hero.
Thank you so much, Siyun.
Don't go blaming me later, though. I'm not responsible for whatever happens, including you dying.
Of course.
Follow me. I'll get you into the lab.
I promise to repay this kindness someday.
Don't go making any promises until you actually survive.
So what's the deal?
With what? Be more specific.
That Laplace kid. What's she doing here?
What do you think? She's a candidate for the project.
With a body like that? Is she a friend of yours?
Why would I be friends with someone like that? I just did the interview and hired her, okay?
So you saw how weak she is, and still chose to hire her?
I gave her a clear warning. I told her everything. She's the one who chose to do it.
Well, of course she did. That's why she walked into the interview room in the first place. The interviewers wouldn't stop griping about it, so I went and watched the video of her first interview. I could immediately tell she's someone you'd find endearing, but physically, she's got too many issues. It's obvious she wouldn't even last until the real tests even began. That's why the interviewers cut her.
So what? I'm the one in charge, remember? I can add one extra participant if I want.
What if something goes wrong and she dies halfway through?
You know what'll happen. Our image will take a hit, and that's it.
Xuan!
You really won't let up, will you? She says she wants it, even if it kills her. Just let it go. You think I let her join because I wanted to? That brat held out for a whole week.
A whole week? What do you mean?
Never mind. Anyway, I passed her, so stop questioning me about it and just put her on the project. End of discussion.
Yeah, okay. But if she can't handle it and runs off, we're going on without her. Got it?
Do whatever you want.
Okay.
Request difficulty, medium.
Put it in the car. Push it into the red line. This decoration is so cool. Faster than a car? Never.
This experiment was a great success. Now who's next?
Welcome, everyone. And thank you for joining
Ooh,
the
I wonder
Hero
who the
Nikke project.
people are.
I'm Maxwell, the lead researcher on Project Matisse. As I told you before, the goal of this project is not to create ordinary Nikkes, but to create hero Nikkes with power beyond anything anyone's ever seen. Because of that, we expect the process to involve considerable pain. Worst case, there is a distinct possibility that some of you could lose your lives. Of course, the Macillus research team will do all we can to prevent any casualties by utilizing the Ark's most advanced technology. However, before we proceed with the main experiment, you'll be tested to see whether you have the physical and mental fortitude to endure intense pain. Anyone who cannot endure will be automatically removed from the project. Only those who make it through the entire experiment will become Nikkes and receive a hero prototype body. They will also receive the compensation that was previously promised. Of course. Having made it this far guarantees you some compensation, so don't worry about that. We're excited to see how you all perform. May you make it to the end and become the Ark's new heroes.
How many people joined? That's a lot of applause.
Who in the world would make such a frail child join this experiment?
What was Siwon thinking?
No one forced me into this. I volunteered.
Yeah, that's what they all say. The things some people do for money.
Huh?
Once you get the injection, you'll feel a burning sensation right in your stomach. It's going to hurt. That's all normal, though, so don't worry. If you don't feel like you can handle it, don't hesitate to come tell me.
Okay. It feels like my insides are on fire! Are you talking to me?
You're the one the CEO gave special permission to be on the project, aren't you?
Well, I don't know who the CEO is, but I do think they gave me special permission to join.
I see. What made you come here?
I came to become a hero. It's amazing that there are this many people who also want to be heroes.
What?
I'm here to become a hero. Aren't you?
Oh, I see. You really are as strange as the rumors say.
I'm strange?
It's nothing. Enjoy your meal.
Huh?
Sorry. I mistook you for a twig instead of a person. I'm surprised you actually hit the ground. I thought maybe you'd grab onto some of the strings you pulled to get in here.
I see. It seems even a place that makes heroes has villains in it.
What?
A villain like you must never be allowed to become a hero. Heroic retribution!
You two, over there! Stop it!
If all they need is our brains, then why do we have to do all this?
Seriously, ugh. I feel like I'm burning up from the inside out.
Look at her. She's practically dying.
She's the CEO's favorite, right? The one who attacked that girl earlier.
Looks like favoritism doesn't make the training any easier.
I have to endure. I have to overcome it.
Jesus Christ, this is an arc, right? This is a story.
I have to endure. I've dealt with this amount of pain my whole life. I can do it. I can do it.
hero has arrived!
The hero has arrived.
Let's go, fellow heroes! Onwards!
I knew it. Getting hold of the trilogy before coming in here was the right call.
Start your engines!
She is a trooper. I'm kind of curious on what kind of pain they inject them with. Like, if you could just replicate pain like that, that's a weird thing.
This experiment was a great success. Now who's next? How many are left?
40.
That's fewer than I expected.
It is what it is. Ordinary resolve can't get you through that kind of pain. Oh, but did you hear? She made it.
Who are you talking about?
That Laplace kid. She scored the worst on all the physical tests, but even still, she made it through them.
She did?
Yeah, go figure.
That brat. If there's one thing she's got, it's endurance.
Hmm?
How are the body makers? Do you think it'll turn out okay?
What do you mean?
The production of the prototype bodies. When you loaded the blueprints, there weren't any problems or anything. Were there?
No, none. As for whether it'll actually work out, though, it's hard to say. All we've done so far are simulations, so we won't really know until we run it for real. But I'm sure it'll be fine. You should have some faith in your own design.
How could I?
Come on. You're not the little kid you used to be. You've done plenty as the CEO by now. Surely you realize how solid that blueprint you created was.
Was it, though?
Get rid of it. Are you deaf? I said get that out of my sight.
Still thinking about what happened that day?
No, I just remembered something else.
Suen, trust your own judgment. You're no longer that little girl. You're the CEO of Masilis.
You think I don't know that?
I want this project to convince you of it. To show you that we weren't wrong that day.
Maxwell.
And hey, the project's come this far, right? There's no turning back now. What's done is done. So let's trust our past selves and give it everything we've got.
That's true. Yeah, I'm the CEO. I'm the CEO of Masilis now. I can do this.
This is the machine that'll make me a hero. So all I need to do is climb in here and I'll become a hero? Am I supposed to picture the kind of hero I want to be? I don't know. I have a question.
At a time like this, what is it?
While I'm inside this, should I be imagining the kind of hero I want to become?
There's no need to force yourself to come up with some ideal image. In fact, you don't have to think about anything at all. Once you're inside the capsule, you'll fall asleep right away. And once we inject the nymph, the body will form on its own.
I see. Thanks for the answer.
Now that it seems your nerves have settled. Number 100, Laplace. Please step into capsule number 1.
Okay. It's time to become a hero.
Subject has entered the capsule.
Blueprint parameters have been applied.
What's the energy status of the body makers?
All clear. No anomalies.
Good. Suen, all preparations are complete.
All right.
A hero, Nikke. What childish nonsense. You've squandered not only the company's time, but its manpower as well.
I want this project to convince you of it. To show you that we weren't wrong that day.
Begin.
It worked! Please step out once the safety locks release.
Whoa! This must be the power of a hero.
It worked. It actually worked?
See? I told you it'd be alright. Like I said, have more faith in yourself.
Yeah. You're right. It worked. I knew it. Creating a hero Nikke really was possible. I did it, Maxwell!
Great job, Suen.
Yeah.
Suen!
What's with that goofy grin?
Oh my god, that...
Start your engines! Push it into the red line!
Sorry if I'm not talking, I'm like invested in this story. And I don't even know what time it is. Oh, never mind.
Let's have some fun. That's why you don't want to get on my bad side.
Okay, this might be the last episode, and I'm afraid of it.
Breaking news. Macellus Industries' Project Matisse has succeeded in producing its first prototypes. 8 candidates among 40 have received prototype bodies in the first round of production and
8?
have been deemed stable. Masilla's CEO Sewin announced the company would proceed with a second round of prototype bodies with production beginning tomorrow afternoon. It would appear the manufacturer is one step closer to the creation of a hero Nikke.
What the? We barely made the prototype yesterday, and it's already in the news?
Yeah, looks like it. Everyone's pretty thrilled, apparently.
Something's off. Don't you find it weird how so many details are getting leaked?
So what? Someone was probably just eager to get the good news out. If the PR team wants to put in the work, let them.
Yeah, I guess we've got more important things to think about anyway. As the report said, all those who received bodies in the first round are in good shape. Their energy output isn't as high as we expected from the design, but their physical capabilities are on an entirely different level than regular Nikke's. As for the energy output, I figure we can fine-tune it in the next phase by feeding in electrical energy.
Sounds great. Everything's going smoothly. We can kick off the second round of production as soon as the body... Who's messaging me all of a sudden? Jian? What do you want?
What else? To congratulate you, of course. I heard you produced your very first Nikke bodies yesterday. How'd it go? Did they come out all right? Are you happy with them?
That's none of your business.
That must mean it went well.
Seriously, what do you want?
Oh, don't be so angry. I just wanted to congratulate you. And to give you a little warning.
A warning?
Have you heard anything about what the board's up to?
Living their best lives? I don't know. The project's going well. They can't have anything to say about it, right?
Oh, but they do. They've got a lot to say. Precisely because your project's going so well.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means the more power the CEO has within Masilla's industry, the less influence the board has. Back when Father was CEO, the suits didn't dare do anything. But ever since you took over, they've been running wild. You haven't been able to keep as tight of a grip on them as Father did.
It's not that I haven't been able to. I've just chosen not to.
Oh, I'm sure. In any case, you haven't kept them under control. And with the recent dip in public opinion, they were going to use it as an excuse to rattle you and get a tighter hold on the company. But then, you went and started a brand new Nikke project.
What are you trying to say?
Well, I'm sure they didn't mind at first.
Interesting.
right? I mean, who'd think something you came up with as a kid would actually turn out well? Especially when the previous CEO wrote it off as nothing. Their guard was down in the beginning, because no one actually thought your project would succeed. To them, our father was both a devil and a god. But then, to the surprise of everyone, it worked. They thought you'd fail before making a single body, and yet it's going great.
Get to the point!
How do you think I'm able to be here, right now, talking to you? Did the thought even cross your mind?
What?
I'm here because the board asked me to be here. They want me here until your project's over. So watch yourself. The funny thing about humans is, the moment they lay a finger on something that wasn't ever theirs, they start to think they own it, as though it had been theirs from the very start. Then they get to thinking, if your success brings you any more power, you might take what's mine. And they convince themselves they've been backed into a corner. You know, they say a cornered rat will bite even a cat. How much more do you think it'll hurt to get bitten by a whole board of overgrown rats?
All right, then what are you saying I should do?
I already told you. Watch yourself. You've got a lot to protect at the moment, right?
Interesting.
Such as, oh, I don't know. Those bodies you're planning to make tomorrow?
Suen,
What?
are you okay? You've been staring into space for a while now. Did Jian get under your skin again yesterday?
It's nothing. How are the preparations coming along?
The body makers are all set. All that's left is for the test subjects to get into the capsules. But they're running a little late today.
They're late?
Sorry for the delay. All 8 test subjects have entered the capsules.
What took so long?
There was a minor issue getting the subjects into the capsules. It's fine now. Everything's been resolved.
I already told you. Watch yourself. You've got a lot to protect at the moment, right? Such as, oh, I don't know. Those bodies you're planning to make tomorrow?
No, hold on. I'll check them myself.
What?
What's wrong? Is there something bothering you?
No, I just remembered something someone said to me. Everything looks fine. Let's start the second round of production.
Okay.
I'm an idiot to let her get to me like that. I shouldn't have listened to her.
Was there really nothing that happened between you and Jian?
Nothing happened. She just told me to watch out for the board. What?
An alarm?
What is it? What's going on?
The units are overheating. Their temperature keeps rising.
This is bad. If it doesn't stop, the subjects inside the capsules will...
Code Red, shut it down, now!
What's happening?
That dessert was delicious.
What the fuck just happened?
One moment. I'll be right back.
All right, let's take the car for a spin.
Holy shit. What the? How did they get it so fast?
Today we have a shocking accident to report. Miss Silas Industries' ongoing Project Matisse, according to those close to the project, heat levels spiked, causing all of the participants to track. There are rumors that the former CEO Enmei had previously deemed this project, raising questions as to whether this accident was a result of CEOC. The Nikke Rights Committee has come out in protest of Project Matisse.
Turn it back on.
You've seen enough. They're not gonna suddenly say anything that's helpful.
I have to watch. I have to see what everyone's saying.
And what plan do you think is gonna...
Father must have been right after all. The blueprint was never going... This project was doomed.
Hey, snap out of it. Nothing went wrong in the first round, right? So it doesn't make sense for just the second round to have problems. Jian told you the board was planning something, didn't she? Well, then they're obviously the ones behind this. We need to look again into what happened.
We already checked! Nothing was wrong with the capsules. Same goes for the body makers. As soon as it happened, we tore the whole lab apart and found nothing. You know what that means? Maybe the second round actually went according to spec, and we just got lucky the first time. The blueprint may have been flawed from the very beginning.
There's no way that's true. If it were, those who were in the first round wouldn't be performing this well.
How do you know there's nothing wrong with them? Something could still go wrong. Their bodies could explode tomorrow for all we know.
What are you even saying? It'd be impossible to do research if you only ever assume the worst. There will always be variables. So why do you keep insisting it's your blueprint that's the problem?
Well, why do you keep insisting it'll be fine? That's what you said this time again. But it wasn't fine. We failed again.
That's not...
What? Are you going to tell me Father had some ulterior motive again? How am I supposed to believe that? You only ever lied to me. You even lied about coming to my inauguration.
Is that what you thought this whole time?
No, it just slipped out. I mean, if you just left without trying to argue with me, I wouldn't have said anything. Are you mad? I'm sorry.
You're still the exact same. You haven't grown at all.
Maxwell?
You doubted me this whole time.
What? No. Look, I was just upset and I said something stupid.
You thought I might not actually like you. But you needed me to stay close or else you'd feel anxious. Because you need affection from someone. That's why he kept me away from your inauguration. He needed to keep you anxious. I had no idea. I just felt bad, so I tried to overcompensate. Now I get why you're still stuck back in that time.
What? What are you talking about? If you're not going to make any sense, just leave. I want to be alone.
Why? Are you gonna go run to your hideout once I'm gone? Cry all you want and then throw it all away again?
What?
People are saying you failed. I'm asking if you're going to just believe them and give up again.
What else am I supposed to do? No matter how hard I work on something, they always put me down. They say I'm a failure, that I'm no good.
If you really worked that hard on it, then fight to protect it. It doesn't matter if you're anxious and lack confidence. Get a hold of yourself. Take responsibility.
Responsibility?
It's your project. You're the one in charge of it. Not just that, but you're the CEO of Macilis. You can't keep being that child who runs off whenever she's scolded by her dad.
So what do you want me to do? I looked and looked and couldn't find anything wrong with the project. How am I supposed to believe in myself if...
I'll prove it to you.
What?
You said this all happened because the blueprint was flawed, right? Well, I don't think your blueprint was flawed at all. I'm certain those dirtbags on the board are behind this. And the reason I know is because there has never, ever been anything wrong with your design.
Maxwell.
You still don't seem to realize it. But I'm actually a pretty capable researcher. I'm going to prove that I'm not wrong about you. And that I haven't been lying. So while you sit there sniveling, get ready to apologize to me later. You stubborn little baby. I talked a big game back there. But there really is nothing in the lab. That must mean the cause isn't anything around the body makers. It's somewhere else entirely. Where do I even begin? What was that sound? There shouldn't be anyone here.
Hero punch! 100 strikes!
You? What are you doing here?
Oh, I've seen you before. You're the one in charge of making heroes. Your name was,
Maxwell.
That's right, Maxwell.
You completely forgot, didn't you? Anyway, what are you doing here?
I'm training.
For what?
To become a hero. I was told that to become a hero, I have to train every day, no breaks. They said it's the only way to get the energy in my body to go up.
Yeah, that is what we wrote in the manual. But you've actually been sticking to it? Even with everything that's going on?
That's right. If I'm gonna become a hero, I gotta do it.
Haven't you heard the rumors?
Rumors?
If you haven't, then never mind.
You mean that the project might be scrapped and that even the bodies from the first round might melt at any moment?
Oh, so you did hear them. And you stayed anyway?
Yeah, I have to become a hero.
You realize this whole create a hero project might be cancelled at any moment, right?
Why does that matter? I've already got a hero body. That's not going to change if the project gets cancelled. To put it another way, I've already got all I need to become a hero. And if I do become a hero, the project can keep going. Isn't that right?
Yeah. I guess you're right, huh? I didn't have to look very far after all. You're the proof. You're proof that Suen wasn't wrong.
Yep, Suen's totally right. She made this body for me, after all.
I'm sorry.
Huh? What for?
I thought you were a fake. But it turns out you're the real thing. You really are set on becoming a hero.
That's right. I'm gonna become a hero.
It's another thing Suen was right about. If heroes are real, you're exactly the kind of person who should become one. Looks like I'll have to apologize to Suen too.
I don't know what for, but definitely apologize.
This is good. I've found solid proof that the project was a success. Now I've just gotta search even harder.
Search? For what?
Whatever caused the second round to fail. I'm convinced it wasn't Suen's blueprint. There's got to be something else. To put it in terms you'll understand, there are villains out there sabotaging this project.
There are?
Yeah, and I have to find proof that they've been interfering. I don't know where to start. But if I keep digging, something's bound to turn up. No matter how perfect someone may seem, everyone's bound to have an opening, or something that just sticks out as being suspicious.
Suspicious? Suspicious. Suspicious. Oh, there was something!
You startled me. What do you mean there was something?
Something suspicious!
What?
I saw the person who did the daily injections give the other candidates some strange medicine. No one gave us that kind of medicine when I went into the capsule. But I heard the person say that there had been some change to the experiment and they needed to take the new medicine.
And how exactly did you hear this?
I was passing through the hallway. Ever since I got this body, I can hear things clearly even from far away.
Do you happen to remember where they were handing out that medicine? Would you look at that? I can't say for certain this is the cause, but I'm sure we'll find out once I run an analysis. Thanks for the... What are you doing?
I smell something burning.
Something... burning? What is that?
A fire?
But then why isn't the fire alarm going off?
That's where the lab...
Oh no. Run!
Holy... Oh, all right. I guess that's it. Well, maybe until tomorrow, depending on how I feel. Or today, later today. It is pretty late. Man. That is something. Imagine going from this, which I do need to boost her skills up, but I'm not sure if I want to use her yet. Like, no kind of thoughts in those brains. I don't even know what she's thinking about.
All Nikke's are heroes, and so are you. So we will never lose.
Oh, I forgot I got these two. What? Oh, that's right.
I've stumbled into quite an irksome place. Rust buckets like these have humans on the ropes. How painfully pathetic.
I wonder if Maxwell, did Maxwell have a new? When did she get this? Hold on, did she always have this? Huh. Looks like I don't know much about Maxwell that I thought I did. Okay, now I'm curious. Hold on, what was I doing? Oh, yes, advice. Oh, this is taking forever. There it is. Huh. Interesting. I think I have 3 of her. Yep, I sure do. I think the plan of action, and I'm not sure when, the plan of action might be to go through each character's story. I'll come up with a plan for that because personally, I am very interested. Like, Elysion had some good stories too. Tetra had one of the best stories because they specialize in entertainment as opposed to warfighting. And the only reason Elysion is any good or talked about a lot is because of Rappy, who had the Red Hood stuff. But other than that, yeah, I know nothing, next to nothing about Macilis. Let's see.
I'll figure you out one day. But before that, thank you for your concern and your support.
You know what? Let's give, yeah. Let's give Anise a doll. My collection is growing. Probably gonna give what's her face an upgrade too. I'm gonna have to check her tier list too. But yeah, not bad, not a bad haul. How many do I have? Let's see, not own. Let's see. These guys are on the, I think these two are on the list, or these three are on the list. I'm gonna check and see. I think these four on the list. These two are seasonal. These two are on the list. And these I'll probably never get again. These I'll probably never get again. So yeah. These two are on the normal recruitment list. These two are seasonal. I believe these two, maybe three are on their normal recruitment. Let me check. Always update your, good gracious. Oh, that's right. I'm saving this. I'm saving this. Yeah, I'm saving these. Wish list. So yeah, for Tetra. Oh. So for Tetra, yeah, these two. For Miscellus. I have, oh, never mind. I have everybody from Miscellus. So, yeah, there's that. Elysion. I believe I have everyone that I can get. So, Helm, the Aquamarine Helm, it is, she is, that's interesting. Diesel. Okay, you got Anchor, Innocent Maid. Interesting. So I don't have, so they don't have the other ones for the Frost ticket. So yeah, so Diesel and Bride. Yeah, they don't have their Frost ticket one. Interesting. So this one right here, which was an interesting event, but they didn't talk too much. So yeah, I think that's, wow. And of course, these elude me. But I have all the ones I can get from the Pilgrim. I don't think there's an extra one. I think there's another Dorothy, but I have her too. And of course, there's another Cinderella, and I have her too. So yeah. It's so weird. Huh. Oh, that's right. I need her and them to build up. So yeah, I pretty much am stacked right now, except for the 2 new ones. I am gonna head on out. I'm gonna check and see.
There's no need to hesitate.
I'm gonna check and see if. Oh, also, I did get the rerun for the costume. For those who don't know, this was a costume for one of the prequel setups because she was part of the Goddess Squad. And Dorothy, I shit you not, Dorothy hits hard. Like, if you can, like, if you could put her, like, if you could stack her up, like, I think she takes a lot. The issue is that she takes a lot of resources, but if you can max her out, she hits hard. But she's no Red Hood, which sucks. I gotta see where she's at an optimal level where you don't spend too much on her and you don't spend too much on her. But yeah, this is pretty good. Anyway, it's 4 o'clock. I'm tired. Aim high, reach that beast level. Peace.
Are you busy? There's something I'd like you to teach me.
In the nighttime, I'm about 100 ghosts now. Watch my showtime. I'll show them all. I'm not just a pretty face. Nesting inside, I got swagger in a higher place. Tiptoe turns to a speedy dash. Thrill kicks in like a thunder crash. Feel the chill and the upcoming heat. Heart is pounding to a ghostly beat. Jump and stare and slide down the ramp. Ghost inside and we will not.
Are you busy? There's something I'd like you to teach me.
Just enjoy the superstitions. Don't worry, other crew with nothing to fear. Dancing along the ghosts are near. No haunted boat can handle this cheer. Let's end it loud and boo. Ghost tonight, boom bubbles booming all the way. Nothing can stop us on this uncanny day. Today, boom bubbles booming all the way. We gonna sleep out everything, clear the way.
Are you busy? There's something I'd like you to teach me.
We'll see the end to this mystery night. Just remember, have some fun tonight. Oh yeah.
Whenever I get tired of school,